So we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary. This podcast is actually 1 whole year old, which means that Amanda and I have been tending to this garden we call friendship for a little over a year now, which is so nice. We've had a blossoming friendship that has grown, kind of with a listening audience, which has been really fun and cool, and I'm really excited that we've gotten this far. Anyway, in your friendships when you get comfortable with a new friend, you think, maybe I should start introducing this new friend to my old friends or to my real friends. And that's sort of what happened here. For this very special episode, I am introducing Amanda to my friend Jade. Of course, you probably know of Jade. She's extremely famous in podcast world. You can find her on Instagram, Jade of all Jades. She is a podcast extraordinaire. She got all of the podcasts. She is one half of Jade and XD, a very funny podcast about nothing. She is one half of Gettin Grown with Keia, her friend. So that's a podcast about two black women, navigating adult life together. And now she's a special guest on Imperfect Strangers podcast. So please enjoy this episode where Amanda, my friend here on Imperfect Strangers, meets Jade, my friend in real life, who I met also through the internet, because the internet is a very special place. Please enjoy. Now, I see we already starting off on the wrong foot because y'all came in here 7 minutes before to commiserate on how you were going to bully me. I don't like that.
I actually just showed up on time so that you wouldn't talk shit. That was really all that was.
She was very punctual. I was just sitting in here waiting. And I was like, oh, look, there's Jade. And then my armpits started sweating because my social anxiety even happens apparently over Zoom. And I was like, where's Melissa?
Why are you social? First of all, this is actually going to be good because Jade and I know each other through the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So in the same way that Amanda and I know each other through the internet. And as you know, when you meet motherfuckers through the internet, a lot gets lost in the getting to know you because you vibed so immediately because the internet is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Did I meet you through the internet, though, technically?
Yeah, please. I need the origin story.
Jade, we met through the internet, bro.
We did?
How did you think we met in person?
Through Crystal.
Correct. Who I also met through the internet.
Oh. See, I don't meet very many people through the internet, so that's why I never know. Because most of them are weird.
I met you and XD through her, but through the internet, and it all came through mutual follows on Twitter, and then Tam in Texas.
Right. Tam is my boo.
Same. She and I were also internet friends, and she was like, "Wait, you know Jade?" And so when the Venn diagram started adding circles, I was like, "Wait, if Tam fucks with Jade this way, then I'll fuck with Jade this way," and that's when we exchanged phone numbers.
Oh, wow. Didn't remember any of that. That's so good.
Well, you're stoned.
How long have you known each other?
I don't know.
Let me see. Okay, I can tell you. Let me look at Instagram. Because when we went to that Christian Siriano party, I had already known you at that point. So that will give me a good gauge.
Wait, the Christian Siriano party where Lizzo performed?
Did Lizzo perform there? Was there a Lizzo at the time?
She was not the Lizzo that you know, but she was Lizzo. She was about
I was
to
late,
be huge.
so she could have performed. I actually didn't see Melissa at all, Amanda. I actually completely missed her at this party.
We were supposed to meet up at this Fashion Week after party. But then I was like, y'all have fun. I can't. Because I
have to go home to my kids. This was 2017.
Okay.
Yes, but I think we spoke before then.
Yeah.
On the phone.
Yes. And maybe the kids played in 2017.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you met in 2017, you guys don't live that far, away from one another, so.
No, maybe 40 minutes.
Right, so we only just now, maybe 2 years ago, we got the girls together for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we only just now started truly, hanging out, but then pandemic happened.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay.
We went to the house a few times. I think we did one family dinner. The girls hung out a few times. They like to claim each other as best friends, though. In 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how kids are, though. It's so cute.
Maja be pining for her black side. So I think, we're able to fulfill that.
Oh, Jade, this is good because you should know that Amanda has a black child as well.
Amanda, you got a black child? You got a black baby?
Her son Bennett has leanings. He has leanings that I have identified very quickly.
Bitch, wait a minute. Wait. I just drooled on myself. What the fuck are leanings?
So Melissa just started writing fan fiction about my middle son. Like back in season 1, I would tell her things about him and she was like, I think one day you were just like, that's your blackest child, right? Like he's going to be the one that comes home with the black girlfriend and it's all going to make sense when he's older.
What's his name?
His name is Bennett.
Bennett. Okay. Yeah. That already adds up a little bit. That's one of black people's favorite names because we use it for a saying. My name is Bennett and I ain't in it. And that's how we, that's what we, I'm dead ass. So, he's already your most unproblematic child. He minds his business. Tell me more.
He loves a lotion moment. He is always well moisturized.
A little white boy who likes lotion? Keep going.
He walks around with the bottle at home and it's constant. Elbows, hands, knees, legs.
Elbows, girl.
Oh, he is a listener of Gettin Grown already. He minds his business. He moisturizes his body. Tell me more.
Washcloths.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bennett uses washcloths?
Yeah. Well, I mean, all of my kids do because I grew up with washcloths. So, by extension, my children will also grow up with them.
Jade, what you clapping for?
Because I don't know no white people who use washcloths, including some of my own relatives.
Okay, but Jade, would the podcast have continued if Amanda didn't answer quiz question number 3 properly?
I don't know, Melissa,
Do
because
Black Lives Matter?
You've been living, yes, and you've been living. Amanda, you don't have no Black Lives Matter signs in your windows, do you?
I have one in my front yard.
She passed the test, Jade.
She passed the test.
I feel like you underestimated my levels. Do you think that I would have done this deep?
No, I don't think you would have done this if she was anti. But I'm just really applauding. Like Bennett, Bennett sold it for me. That's no shade to you, Amanda, but Bennett is my guy. Like I'm fucking with him the long way. How old is he?
He's 9.
See, and we were pregnant almost kind of. We overlapped a teensy bit. So okay, I'm fucking with Bennett. We're gonna meet. I'm gonna come to Ohio. We're gonna eat Polish boys.
Here's the thing, and he will eat anything. So I see that you are an accomplished chef making amazing food. I don't cook, so really you could really do the bare minimum here, and it to me looks very professional. So he would love you because you would feed him delicious foods. He would get you snacks. He will tuck you in. He will wish you happy Mother's Day the day after Mother's Day, telling you happy day after Mother's Day. Last night he thanked me for giving birth to him.
What in the hell kind of you have an ancestor child too? Wait, okay, so what's Bennett's birthday? I need to know his sign.
Oh, so Bennett was born 10/27/2011. He is a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio. He doesn't have many Scorpio tendencies outside of the fact that when he gets upset, he is upset, and we are going to know about it.
Okay. He's going to cut a nigga off in the future. I just want you to know that. Like, you will. When he's ready to cut them deep and, like, get rid of them, that's not going to be a problem. However, Scorpio has so much water in their chart, so he's a free-flowing child. Now, what's your sign, Amanda?
I'm a Taurus. My birthday is actually Thursday.
Oh, I love Tauruses. Earth sign, gang, gang. Look at this.
Ooh, what are you?
I'm taking over y'all social. I'm sorry. I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
And Melissa, you're what? A Capricorn? What are you?
Aquarius.
Oh, that's right. You're the same as
Ew.
Tristan.
Okay.
I know. Did you see the way that her lip curled up when she said, "Yeah, that's right"?
Because they're like
That was so rude. See
they're-
what I said? In 7 minutes that I wasn't here, y'all got together because that was fucked up. I love Taurus. Oh, and Aquarius. That was fucked up.
I love Aquarius women.
Okay. That qualifier. The women's are right.
I do. I love Aquarius women. The men can, I don't know, they're questionable. But let me stop talking on y'all's podcast. Keep going.
No, actually, this is good because I was before you guys, Voltroned and started coming at me for some shit. I was gonna say this is good because Jade, if you really technically think about it, there's a lot that we haven't gotten to know about each other just because we dove right in and it was like the fastest of friendships.
This is true.
So like basics and logistics, I don't even know about you. So through Amanda getting to know you, I too can get to know a motherfucker. So we should just start off by like, where are you like really from?
Well, that is a complicated question because I moved like an army child, but I'm not an army child because my family doesn't believe in the military. That might get me canceled.
Okay, but wait, you know that I'm an Air Force child.
Oh, most of my friends are.
I'm a military child, and Shorty is also anti-military, so it's okay. Let's go.
Shorty is anti. So, New York, and then Boston, and Cleveland. I lived in Cleveland for 6 months, and Houston, and back to New York, and then a little more Boston, and then back to New York. Yeah. So those are the primaries. Mainly, we're an East Coast family. We're mostly Brooklyn, Boston, with a couple sprinkles in Connecticut. And then we did the migration. The family went down south. So that's how we have some sprinkles down there. Got a couple cousins in Atlanta, got a big family in South Carolina. I have deep roots in South Carolina, actually, Geechee roots in South Carolina. But my family is, for literally, we've lived all over. We're all over. We've kind of started up here and then kind of spread out. So my parents now live in New Orleans, but they're getting ready to move to Atlanta. My sister lives in New Orleans, but the majority of my family is either Boston or New York based.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That clears up a lot because for some reason, I don't know why, and maybe I was just like, is she French Creole? What's Jade Verette?
Oh, no French Creole. Black. We got some Mexican roots in there, some Greek. My great-grandfather's from Tripoli, Greece.
Oh, you Cherokee too then?
No, bitch. I'm not Cherokee, actually. But when I do my ancestry, if it pops up, I'm coming back and I'm talking shit. I just want you to know that.
Oh, we have an ancestry account out here because Justin Beck's going to just keep taking the test until he gets the results he wants.
Justin Beck he wants to see West Africa so bad.
Jade and Justin go back and forth, bullying each other about their various whitenesses. So one of the things that Justin likes to get on Jade about is her love for period films, which Amanda also loves. So Justin
and I don't
is
feel
insisting...
no ways about it, Amanda. Fuck Justin Beck. Okay, so what's your favorite?
Oh gosh, I love all of them, but and this is probably maybe the most basic answer, but I really love Pride and Prejudice.
Okay.
The Colin Firth edition.
Oh, Okay. So here's the thing, Melissa. Melissa sent me a nice rundown before the show. You all are so professional over here at Imperfect Strangers. And she was like, we're going to talk about weed and period pieces. So I said, all right, let me sit down and really think about the period pieces that I fuck with so that I can claim this properly. And in all honesty, I made a note. I do not think that I am as much into period pieces as I thought I was. I made a list. Lovecraft Country, which is not a period film.
Yeah.
The Color Purple. Fried Green Tomatoes. Ben-Hur. An Imitation of Life, which is not technically a period piece because it was made at the time that it was made, but I just like it's a period piece to me. So I think I'm not as much into period pieces as I thought I was.
Wow, Melissa, you really sold me a bill of goods here telling me that we would have so much stuff to talk about. I was like, I'm very nervous to talk to Jade because Jade looks very cool. And Melissa was like, don't worry, you guys have so much in common.
Listen. I did, but didn't I say, well, she does look intimidating and cool as fuck. But you do have a lot in common because Jade made it like I pictured Jade watching films with, people with fucking, white parliament ass wigs on. That's what you made it like. That's what you was watching. Amanda does like that shit.
I tried to watch The Crown. I kept falling asleep. Everybody was into the Bridgerton shit. I was like, nope. I don't get it. So maybe I like British TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I watch a little bit of British TV, not a ton. Do you know, I will say that this is very old and very specific, but before we had kids, we took a trip overseas and we watched the UK version of Shark Tank, which is called Dragon's Den. And I was fucking hooked. It was so good because Brits aren't like, British TV is very different when it comes to like the reality stuff because they'll stay very buttoned up. And when they started announcing it for the States, I was like, this is going to be terrible because it's going to be over the top. They're going to be so rude. They're going to be so mean to each other. It's not like a true negotiation. So I do dabble.
UK's Drag Race, incredible. Just for the commentary alone. I love the British version of people outside of, the history of theft of humanity and things like that. But
you don't really love the colonizing?
No, not too much. But
yeah, sometimes the colonizing be like, God, you're doing too much.
You're doing just a smidge. It always just takes me back. That might be that might be why I can't ever make it through anything because I'm like, ooh, this is igniting some things inside of me that probably shouldn't be right now. So let me go watch Living Single.
You really didn't. You really stop. Oh my God.
You know I was gonna slide it in, bitch.
I knew this was, and I actually, first you guys should know that before we started this recording, I said, go ahead, off record, go ahead and get y'all's little living single bullying out of the way, because Victor's waiting for it. He can't wait. We have a listener who every week reminds me that I have not yet seen it.
Don't let up, Victor. Keep your foot on her neck.
And then Amanda just the other day, 2 days ago, was like, hey, man, we were going over and how we do around here at Imperfect Strangers, real professional, like behind the scenes. We were going over ideas and, stuff to do for future and, next seasons, whatnot. And she was like, hey, what if we did something around, you finally watching Living Single? And I was like, wow.
Yeah. Can I come back for that? I'm asking.
You're more than welcome to. I was like, we should have a watch party where in
please. Max's greatest moments.
It would be so good. You know what? We just got a follower in our Instagram, and she has cited every single character in that show as part of her personality, plus the Golden Girls. And I was just like, I don't know who this woman is, but she found us. Like, she is the purple in our Venn diagram.
It was me on my Finsta.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. It was me on the Finsta. You got to watch Melissa. Nobody's going to let up on you until you get into this. What is the problem? You watch everything about murder and everything else, but you will not watch these people have fun in Brooklyn. What's wrong with you? Why do you hate being black?
Oh, wow. Jade is really acting like family now, and I don't like it.
I told you I'm Shorty's
Justin's gonna love
child.
that one. We're gonna have to edit that out. We're gonna have to edit that out. Because see, that was too mean. Wow. When I said Jade, be nice, I meant to me, bitch.
I am being nice. I love you, but I will never let my foot off your neck about this living single shit until you get your life together.
Wow. Okay, I'll get it together. And you know what? Post-pandemic parenting, I'll have a little bit more time on my hands.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, I'll get to that.
Have y'all's kids gone back to school?
Yeah, mine have been back since October.
Oh, shit. And I know, Melissa, the little ones are not, right?
Amanda was like, this child can't learn this way. And she was done with that, which I should have taken a cue from her ass, because I just kept on going. And then my schools never, for the little ones, never offered a hybrid option. It was
so
either
they're
send
still
them all
home.
the way back. Oh, girl, girl, I'm waiting for them to come and knock on this door and ruin my shit. They are still home. And I've been doing it this whole time.
Mine goes 4 days a week outside, unless it's inclement weather, then they're home. But I just, my nerves, I literally can't do it anymore. I'm over it.
It's a lot. How old is your daughter? You said she was 9?
7.
Okay.
She'll be 8 next month.
Okay.
So maybe we didn't overlap. I got my math wrong, but you get it.
How long did you last with homeschooling?
They went back to 4 days a week, maybe like a month or two ago. Wow. 4 days a week outside only, though. So it's still up in the air when the weather, especially with us being in spring, it's still up in the air because we don't know. If it's going to rain, her ass is home. And if I have 4 recordings scheduled, we got to figure it out.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Please tell us all about all your shows. This is one of the most illustrious, productive women I've ever met in my life. Jade just be having shit to do every day, all the time. The packest ass schedule.
For no
I was
reason,
trying to
though.
do my research like before we got on here. So I was in your Instagram. I was listening to your podcasts. And I was just like...
Professional like.
I
See
was
what
like,
I'm saying?
I thought she was a podcaster, but she's like catering. She's mixing drinks for ModCloth. She's... I was like, what the fuck? This woman is incredible.
Don't forget Seagram's gin.
That I made a barbecue sauce. It was quite delicious. I am a chef, technically, Amanda, and a cocktail curator, I guess. I hate the term mixologist because I think it sounds like an asshole, but cocktail curator does too, actually. But I don't know what else to call it, so that's just what it is.
I think you should
I
just call it
bartended
drink
for many
maker.
decades.
What about drink maker? Real nice and simple.
Oh, I should just be a drink maker with an A.
Yeah, drink maker. Because when people ask you, why do you call yourself that? You then say mixologist is some dumb shit. And cocktail curator is ridiculous. So what did I just do for you? I just mixed you a drink. So
You're absolutely right. Drink maker. That's so.
TM.
You know what? I'm crediting you on the website. But that's what I do,
Hero
Amanda.
Week, folks.
And XD asked me to podcast with him, and I didn't even know what the fuck a podcast was. And I said,
That sounds
all
a
right.
lot like this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know what a podcast was either, or was that Melissa?
That was Melissa. I've been deep in the podcast.
Wow. See how Jade just keeps sliding them in, living single. Oh, you didn't know about a podcast? Oh, that was Melissa.
Bitch, I just
Melissa
said I
the
didn't know what a
Aquarius.
podcast was either.
Yeah, no. Amanda invited me on hers, and listen, I was aware of podcasts because I follow the whole Crystal,
Right.
Jade XD world. But that was like, if you asked me about podcasts, those were the only ones. Like, I didn't know there was a whole, I didn't care to even look to see that there was a whole other world. I just listened to y'all and Serial.
What's so crazy
So that was
is
my
same.
understanding of podcasts.
I still don't listen to podcasts.
Same. because, after as you know, making them is actual, true, and real work. Who has time to listen to them when they're making them?
Bitch, I'm tired.
But Amanda is really, yeah.
Give me your history, Amanda. I want to know about you.
Oh, gosh. I was born in a manger. No. I don't know. What do you want to know about me? I am the eldest of 2 daughters. I have 3 kids. I have been with my husband since I was 19, so it will be 20 years this July.
That's crazy.
I am a graphic designer by day. I teach group fitness classes. I love Renaissance festivals and period films and fantasy. I love weed. I mean,
yeah.
I am an enigma.
Okay, wait. So, first of all, let me just put a disclaimer on this. Fuck you, Justin Beck, okay? I went to my first Renaissance festival at like 17, 18. I was in college. 18, 19 maybe. When I tell you that shit was motherfucking incredible, the turkey legs, I was like, these white people be out here in the woods wilding, and it is a good time.
She and I had recorded, Amanda, was it 39 episodes? Something insane. More than 39. A surplus of 39.
A surplus?
We had recorded that many well, because we had shit on ice that we never did anything with because we were trying to figure out our mojo. But by the 39th episode, it somehow clicked for me that Amanda fucked with Renaissance festivals. And what was the first motherfucking thing I said? Did I not say, wait, like the fucking turkey leg?
Yep.
Bitch, those turkey
Absolutely.
legs. That, I don't know if I remember much else. They had the night fighting and shit. I didn't care much about that. I was here for these turkey legs and these costumes because I love a motherfucking costume. And I was just fascinated to watch these white people wilding in the woods, pretending we were in castles and shit. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible.
Now, Jade, this is why we go together, because the second Amanda said it, I was like, hold on! Because this changes things!
Does.
Much, much, much for the better. What can I do? I sent her the literal following week. I sent her a costume. Sure did.
She did.
Wait, do you dress up at the Renaissance festivals?
It's actually been a long time since I've been. So I had a friend, I guess we became friends in like middle school, and she had an older brother who was old enough that like he was off doing his own thing. So she was kind of like an only child. So I got to be the friend that was like the extra sibling and like got to go, with them and do stuff. And her parents were super into the Ren fairs. So it was like this thing where like every summer, her parents would take us to the Renaissance Festival, because my parents took us a couple times, but it was really with Christy's family that I would go. And it was just, it was so like, it was so cool. I mean, I think it probably happened at a time too. Like I was 10, 11, 12. And so the romanticism of like the costumes and the hat with the chiffon and the ribbon flower head crowns. And
just fascinating.
it just felt like, I don't know. I feel like I'm an old soul, and I never feel like of this like modern time. And so maybe some of that, just,
you probably lived then, that was probably one of your lives.
Probably. I mean,
fascinating.
Like without the plague and all the, dirty, gross bodies and all that shit.
Minus the
she's
rubella.
just there for the velvet and the flower crowns, which is what I don't know why it was, but I was just immediately like lightning bolt death, like, because I don't know why. I have always really truly loved to watch LARPers, just, how you put it, white people in the woods. I don't know why it's so fascinating.
Because they just be in the woods. And I'm like, I don't know what y'all are doing, but these turkey legs are magnificent. And they have big ice cream. And I was like, this is just, I don't know what kind of Disney World it is, but I'm happy to be here. So It was like Narnia, bitch. I was getting my best life at that motherfucking Renaissance Festival. I gotta hit me one of those again. I gotta do that.
Oh my.
I know. It got me thinking, like, when outside, really opens up and it's safe, like, my kids have never been. I got to take my kids. They would love it.
What are you talking about? Your kids have never been. I'm coming. I have not been to one in 50,000. In Florida, it was a big thing. So where I grew up, they had them all the time. And there was one that they always had near Flagler College, whichever Florida sleepy town that is. But it was a thing, and like, before they came around, people in town would like be dressed, in preparation for costume shit.
Oh, wow.
Well, when the world opens up enough, let's have us a multicultural mashup and take these kids to a Renaissance festival.
Yes,
it'll be fantastic.
Absolutely.
I call Bennett. He can ride with me.
Wow.
Bennett and Maja and Noah. I'll take the three of them.
Jade is like, you guys handle the whites. I got these. So, Jade, tell us all about your podcasts.
Yeah.
Plural. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's Gettin Grown, which is we're just two black women who come from two opposite spectrums. Keia is a doctor. She's got a PhD in higher education. And that's my good homegirl. And I have a GED and a kid. So here we are. We meet right there in the middle as being two black women surviving in this world and learning how to be adults as adults with all the things that they don't talk to you about when you're kids. So that's what that's about. And then Jade and XD is about nothing. It's literally about nothing. We do not have these. The fact that you all have had 40 episodes or whatever the fuck in the can is so fascinating to me. We record and whatever the fuck happens that week is what is out there.
So you don't ever get through one and be like, that was a dud. We gotta do this again.
We have done that maybe 2 times where we were like, all right, this was absolutely trash and we can't put this out there. But for the most part, nah, whatever we end up recording that's the show. That's what they get. And that's how we've been operating for the last 7 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
7 years, though. That's that.
We started 1 year behind the read.
Hardcore consistency.
Super.
So that's why I always like, oh, I got my famous podcast friends, because I do consider y'all all my famous podcast friends.
There's nothing famous about me. You know that. You know what building I live in and where I'm at.
You are very famous, Jade.
No, I'm not. I'm actually not.
Okay.
I'm just, you hear these buzzers in the background, these fucking dirt bikes and shit. I'm just here
Listen
in my
to me.
building, living my life, smoking my blunt.
Amanda, it's modesty hour with Jade, because her daughter was in a Ritz commercial, bitch.
What?
So let's not. Yes, Jade be doing shit.
She was in a Ritz commercial.
Cute. My daughter, my cloth diaper daughter was in a Pampers campaign.
You see? And they only hire the cutest, rosiest cheek babies for those Pampers commercials. I want to see. Send me a link.
I'll send you. It was like a mailer that they sent out, and we had to go like do this photo shoot. Like I had to send in a picture of her. I have a girlfriend that P&G's here in Cincinnati, so I had a girlfriend that was like, "Hey, they're looking for babies," and I was like, "Okay."
That is
sure.
incredible. Maja needs to be on the Disney Channel show.
Oh my God.
Maja, they should have it actually like they should create a whole new genre for Maja, which is like, kind of like put her in a simple life situation, a child in a simple life situation.
Yes.
Where you just experience this new thing through Maja's perspective, because her faces be funny.
Maja is one of the most incredible children I've ever met. And the fact that she wants box braids.
Oh, wait. Since when?
Since forever. Maja has always been... It's just something that we all have noticed over the years that only Maja has, which is weird because Maja's also my only child with a just hardcore Long Island accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's just, super black. Just even like, there are things there's no reason why Maja should be doing that or knowing about that. But, she asked for clip-on earrings last week. Why did she pick door knockers? No one told her to pick those.
First of all, these clip-ons is very auntie first and foremost before the door knockers. Let's be very clear. That's first and foremost. She's very black. I came with some braids. Maja, I like your hair. Like Maja leans into her blackness, honey, and it is the most incredible thing in the world. Her and Noah, I hear them talking about Noah's plaits because my child wears her hair very natural. And I heard, I like how your mom braids your hair. They are the cutest things in the world. It is incredible. We just got to add Bennett to the pot, and it's going to be a trifecta. I'm telling you all. It's going to be an amalgamation of blackness.
They were already, hitting it off on the Roblox at the beginning of the pandemic. So, Bennett,
Roblox
Bennett loves
too?
The ladies. Yep.
Shit.
Well, Bennett can maybe meet Noah in Roblox because Maja ain't allowed no more. So
yeah, Maja been grounded for about 6 months. She can't play Roblox.
Yeah, ain't no Roblox around here. Deleted the app, all that. Did you know you cannot delete a Roblox account?
Yes, my kids
you can
have told
try
me.
your
I believe
darndest.
That. Roblox is of the Illuminati.
Dude, everything you put in there is like worse than the internet is forever. It's forever because then you have to contact them via email and a phone number. You know you're going to be on. Who's going to call the phone number of Roblox?
First of all, they look like Legos. It's the ugliest fucking interface. I said, what are you doing? Like, what is the purpose of this? We make a pizza. I build a house. I get to get me a pink limo. I'm like, well, I don't understand the purpose of this. Then we've only given her Robux. I think we've only given her Robux one time, maybe, because I'm not doing that.
Well, how much did you give her? Just the $5?
Well, $20.
Okay, so she had enough to roll around with. Okay.
Oh yeah, she could build houses in the Bloxburg and whatever the fuck, adopt me. all of that shit. And I went down to Walgreens and got me a gift card because we said we are not putting our information into this system. You're not going to catch us, not Roblox, because it's really every child I see. It's like crack.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crack for kids.
And they're in there doing secret stuff because what happens is you'll set the kid up. This is what happened with Maja. I set her up with the account, and then I had it on my phone. So I could look at everything she was doing, and then I noticed that her activity on there was not happening a lot. So I was like, okay, good for her. She found something else she wants to do. Maybe she's playing Toca Boca. Maybe she's doing, whatever else. But then I went in her room, and she was playing Roblox. So I was like, how you playing Roblox if I can't see you playing Roblox?
Oh, she's a hacker.
Children can make a new account without your permission or help. They don't need an email. So Amaja had made a whole new account called No Drip Maj.
I can't with this kid. Keep going, please. Woo,
and
shit.
So it became a whole situation, and she was in the biggest trouble of her life to the point where when I took the Roblox away after I had, gone through and did all of my discovery for the day because her ass was literally on trial.
Oh my.
She was cool with you will not have the iPad for the rest of the school year and into the summer. Good luck with that. And she has not complained or anything. So I have had an iPad-less kid, y'all, for about 3 weeks, and it's been fine.
Oh, no, we don't have an iPad.
So what does she do for Roblox? Oh, she gets on your phone?
No, she does. She has it on her computer, but she's only allowed her computer so often. Like, we don't do, she can't have no iPad. She'll lose her fucking mind. It'll be Pookie in this bitch if we get her an iPad. I'm not doing it. Having my kids scratching and itching for this ugly ass interface. I'm good. So we limit it. We limit it.
Amanda, you limit their iPad too, right?
Yeah, my kids definitely have limits, and it's always the first thing. Like, if you are going to get in trouble, that is always the first thing to go.
Yeah.
And we just got So like maybe 6 months ago, Chris just changed like our router and all this shit. So on my Google Home now, I can go in and I can pause just your device. I don't have to turn off the Wi-Fi anywhere else. I can pause you. I can give you time limits. I can do all the shit, or I can just turn everything off at once. So if they're really in trouble, no, all the Apple TVs are turned off, the basement Wi-Fi is off, all their devices are off. It's like all I have to do is take out my phone and open up the app and be like, I'm about to pause the internet, and they jump to whatever it is they're supposed to do.
What kind of
wait a second.
witchcraft?
It's
That's
amazing.
Amanda is God in her home, okay?
Right?
Imagine the power of just shutting every guy. I would never know. Girl, technology and me, no ma'am.
Who is your cable provider?
Cincinnati Bell, but it's this like Google Home. Chris, we were having trouble like with everybody home because the kids all homeschooled from spring up until mid-fall. So it was like three Chromebooks running. My phone was on. If I was working, my computer was on, and it was just like our Apple Airport thing we had just could not handle everybody using the internet. And so I think it was just because it was old. So he upgraded to this like Google Home thing or whatever. And my Nest is connected to it. Like everything is like in this central hub. It's so easy. But being able to like control the TVs, because that's hard. Like you can take away devices. You can take away the computer, but the TVs and shit. So I love it. Like if they're, they get distracted in the morning trying to get ready for school, I hit it and I just wait for that sound. Mom, like get your fucking shoes on. We've got to go.
I gotta ask Justin Beck for this. I gotta call Nerd Man after this and see if I can get that.
Because great. I don't know how to do none of that shit, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you open up the little app.
When you say it's connected to your Nest, so like you could be laying in bed and be like, "Ooh, I want to turn the air up."
No, I think it just tells me like if everything's functioning properly, but like you should have a separate app on your phone for your Nest. You can control that from your phone with the app.
Well, let me get me a Nest.
Wait. Hold on. Wait, Amanda, I can put my Nest on my phone?
Yeah.
What? Here she goes.
She got so excited she just turned off her video.
Because I'm going through my time. I'm going through my changes, okay? I be getting hot at night, and I don't want to get all the way up.
Here you go with your privilege.
Because, like,
bitch.
Haven't you ever been away on vacation and, like, when you get about 2 hours from home, well, we drive, but we get about 2 hours from home, you got to go fix the Nest and turn the air down so it's cool or it's warm by the time you get home.
Well, that is my time here on Imperfect Strangers, because I don't know what the fuck you bitches are talking about. I leave this apartment and pray to God that I didn't leave a candle burning. Did accidentally turn the gas and I fed the cat.
Thank you so much for having me.
I don't know what any of this suburban bullshit is.
Y'all start talking about dishwashers and Nest and fucking central air. This is not my wheelhouse. Crystal was talking shit about me bad the other day because I was at her house and I loaded her dishwasher after I was cooking and stuff. And she was like, bitch, this is how I know you did not grow up with a dishwasher. You don't have a dishwasher. She's like, you loaded this thing so crazy. I don't know shit about anything. No.
Okay, wait, but when you loaded it, did you wash them first?
Oh, of course, yes. That's not the... I guess it was the way that I loaded them. Oh, yeah, no, I full, like, soap and water wash those dishes. I don't trust
100%.
That. I don't trust just a dish. I'm supposed to trust this contraption
correct. The dishwasher just sanitizes.
You see how I'm being real quiet over here?
Girl, I literally was about to say, Amanda got mad quiet.
She's like, no, I plopped them dirty plates. Let me tell you, we ate this chili and that bowl went straight in that motherfucking dishwasher.
Amanda said, scrape what? I don't give a shit.
No, they get rinsed off. But that is as far as I go. I'm not soaping and washing them. That's the whole point of having the dishwasher.
Wait, do you have a garbage disposal?
Yes.
That is incredible. I need you to, no, I want you, okay, both of you, I have homework for you. Today, after we're done, I want you to go stand in the middle of your house and say thank you to your house for the things that you have. Say thank you to the universe for the motherfucking washer and dryer, this dishwasher, your central air, your fucking nest. I want you bitches to say thank you and think of me with my dish gloves and my fucking bedside fan. Okay, that's what I want you all to do on my behalf today.
Listen, now you just got me in trouble. See, did all that. Justin's gonna be like, I don't see. That's what I'm saying. Every day around here, I'm like, look around, bitch. And then you want to be like, who the fuck?
Justin Beck, don't listen to this.
We just had this conversation yesterday in the car. I forget what happened or something. I think he said he went and go get coffee with his friend. And, I said, that was quick. You're back already? And he's like, my friend was scared to be in trouble. He had to go to Costco with his wife. I said, what do you mean scared to be in trouble? He's like, his wife's going through the thing you're going through. So, you're scared to get in trouble. I was like, oh, what?
What's the thing you're going through?
Justin thinks that I have PMDD. That my hormones are so bad that I will, I'm likely to slash a bitch. Like, he really is worried about my mental health. And so he has a friend who he was, he's like, we get together and we console each other about our wives.
Oh, y'all have a fuck these bitches moment? That's what y'all do? These niggas get in the tree like Key and Peele and they call y'all bitches for 30 minutes.
I was just going to say that whole coffee was, and then I told her, bitch. You said bitch right though, right? You said bitch. I said bitch.
Except Justin Beck don't have no shame, so he'll just scream it from the mountaintops. Shit. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, what a bitch.
So then I got upset and was like, wait, what do you have to console somebody about? Your wife is amazing. I am awesome. And then it got into, your life is awesome.
Oh, he be trying to play
And then he started going through all the things. And then somehow, some way, he said, did you see my Mother's Day message? And I didn't. I don't, he had posted a Danzig song. And so I didn't read the caption. The caption said, it was like, good luck, dads out there. Don't fuck it up. Just shut up. Stay calm. His whole Mother's Day message was so fucked up. And I had only just seen it yesterday. So now I have to retroactively be mean for a week.
Not you planning
to be
evil. So the fact
that you just did a whole monologue on you should appreciate your nest, you should appreciate your central air conditioning.
I said say thank you to the universe in that house. I didn't say shit about Justin Beck. You don't say nothing to him. You don't have to say nothing to him. I said be thankful to those things and the convenience that they provide to you. As I wash my dishes, I did have a moment the other day. I went off and Tristan was like, okay. Because I was like, I am tired of walking out my front door into a hallway. I want to walk out into the backyard. I want some grass, nigga. I want to grow my own kale. I am tired of my herbs dying in my window. I live in an urban jungle, Amanda. I have plant life in every corner of my home to the point where my mother told me that I have a problem about house plants. So
absolutely not.
I love
and there's
all your
more
plants.
Since you've come. They've multiplied and I propagate. I do it. I started a herb garden in my fucking windowsill the other day and I am sick to death of this fucking apartment. Mice. I'm over it. I'm ready for a house.
Oh my God. Amanda, you remember a couple of weeks ago when I had the mouse situation?
Did they die?
The first text I woke up to was from Jade. Yo!
Let me tell you something. Because I'm about sick of these
mice
motherfuckers.
Happen there?
I thought you get a house and that shit goes away. You mean to tell me I'm going into a different ghetto?
Yes, it is. Oh. It's a different one. It's a different world than where you come from.
Wait, you get mice too, Amanda?
I had mice at my last house and it seriously fucking trauma from having them.
Yep.
It was bad.
Oh, it was bad. Oh, it was bad in a house?
For a whole year. I caught these motherfuckers. And I was pregnant with Lennox and Chris was traveling like 5 days a week. So who's cleaning up the dead bodies? It's me.
Oh my God. Pregnant and doing it. Hantavirus.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, okay.
The sun would go down and I would cry because I knew they were waking up and they were coming up the basement stairs to come into my house.
In Cincinnati?
Yes, ma'am.
Bitch, y'all just had it. What was the problem? Where were they coming from? Where did you live near
She had to
construction?
find the entry. She had to find the entry. She couldn't find the entry. She did everything. She cleaned. She bleached. She top to bottom everything. She got the quotes. She did everything she was supposed to do, and they just kept coming. That's the part. So I think mice is boundless. Anybody can happen. It can happen to anyone. Suburbs, apartments. It happens to anyone and everyone, and they don't stop and they don't care. So that was another thing that Amanda and I bonded over. So when I had posted about it, the first thing Amanda did was like, she went through her list. Did you do this? Did you do this? I'm like, motherfucker, I am true to this. I am not new to this. Yes, we did all that. But then she started sending me all these water traps, these evil contraptions. I was like, yes, and the more evil they are in terms of killing them, I like them.
Oh yeah,
I want to do the most evil
I got the electric
shit.
joint where they go in and it just oh yeah.
Because Justin Beck was like, I'll just lay these glue traps with some peanut butter. You're gonna give them a snack?
No, you should never put peanut butter on a glue trap, because the oil can, once the peanut butter sits, the oil comes out and it makes that plastic sticky. Because I did the same thing, and then my research was like, no. So you buy the ones that are peanut butter scented and you put those down.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But Jade, have you ever watched the videos where people take like the big Home Depot bucket and they put like a spinning rod on it, and the mice walk up the little ramp and they get on the spinny thing and then they just go right into the bucket, and then there's like 30 mice in the bottom of this disgusting bucket
Of water, and they've all drowned.
Where
I'm gonna
is
send you that
this?
video.
Oh, you could just Google like mouse bucket and YouTube will provide.
I can't, my nerves can't handle that. My nerves can't handle a bucket full of mice. I got a cat and a death contraption, and I prayed, and I'm just hoping to God that, they're going to stop coming in here. Cause living in a building, you can't avoid it. I bought the bubble shit from Home Depot. I'm looking behind the stove. I'm doing everything, and I bleach everything. So I was offended that these motherfuckers were coming in here, because I know somebody else is dirty in this building.
Yeah, it's that would be impossible, because there's really no way. There's no way that you can do anything about it.
You got it's finding that hole, girl. JJ was just dealing with him too.
Yeah, but JJ lives in an apartment, right?
No. JJ, well, he was dealing with him in an apartment, but JJ lives in a house too. Listen, here's the thing. Part of the mice issue that's happening in New York and the tri-state area in general is because of the pandemic. And let me explain to you, let me break it down to you how it's all connected. Without the restaurants open to full capacity, they're not taking out trash all day, every day. So the mice have been starving.
So they're looking for
They
food.
have no choice but to seek the food because it's not on the street anymore.
Wow.
So there might be a little bit of a clearing of the mice problem, but now that, New York's starting to open up, which I'm a little concerned about, but whatever. So now that the restaurants are back in full swing and trash pickup is going to be, back to how it was, and then the subways too, because they're about to go full capacity on that, and they ain't going to start cleaning them like they were just cleaning them. They're not going to keep cleaning them like they were just cleaning them.
No, absolutely not. The MTA is
So
useless.
all of this is like, the mice are like, we're back, bitch. We our shit is back. So like, you guys, they might leave y'all alone.
I really hope so. Between my cat and my bleach, my peppermint, I'm like, please go the fuck somewhere else. Leave us alone.
Yeah. But you put all your food like into, locked glass containers, right? Like there's no food.
Oh yeah,
now, what about your cat food and water? Do you leave that out all day, or do you pick that up?
Her bowl is out. But what's so interesting is, so the issue that we had when we had a few of them, because we didn't see any mice in this apartment for at least a year and a half, 2 years. And then boom, we saw like 4. Not at the same time, but within a couple of weeks. So they're not getting into her food, and they're not trying to get into anything on the counter. It's just very strange, but it's like they found some sort of entry point. So I thought I got all the entry points. They're not climbing up on anything. It's just, I'm just talking about it is making me itch my nipples.
Ooh, okay.
I feel I hate them with my whole heart. Mice and snakes, I don't fuck with either one of them. And y'all just ruined my fucking residential suburban dream.
Well, listen,
because I thought I was escaping these motherfuckers.
I mean, sometimes I've lived in 3 different houses as an adult here, and I've only had them in one house, if that makes you feel better.
All right. That does make me feel better. And I can't imagine that God is going to punish me so much that when I move into a house, I will have to deal with this shit all over again. God's like, how I get into this?
I'm not responsible for your mice.
At all, bitch.
Oh, no. Listen, Jade, when you get into your house, it's going to be fine because I have all of the tools and I have all of the knowledge. And my mice problem, the one that I just had, I mean, did I not nip that in the bud?
It was impressive.
It was a 24-hour turnaround. And I mean, I had ice picks and knives out. Those motherfuckers knew I was not fucking around.
Did you kill them? No.
Dude, whatever I did to them, they're stuck behind a wall somewhere or in some gunk. They're not going to make it out.
Very nice.
And they can't come in here. They can't
Very
come
nice.
in here.
I live for it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you for
so much
having
fun
me.
with you this morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Amanda, you want to become my third white friend? I only got 2.
I would love to be your third white friend.
Yes.
I would be
Wait,
so honored.
Wait, who are the other 2? And don't say me and Justin. I'll fucking kill you.
Oh, man. Well, there's that. So...
This fucking bully.
Justin Beckett, my homegirl Lisa.
Okay.
And now Amanda, I got 3 white friends. I'm very diverse.
Hats off to you, Jade.
Thank
It's
you
really
so much.
an achievement.
Thank you.
I think they mail you a certificate when you hit 3 or more.
Ooh.
So look for that
I don't
in the
want
mail.
that.
No proof.
It's like, no, let's keep this under the table.
Let's
No,
slow
I'm just
down
playing.
with that evidence.
I'm just playing. I appreciate
Jade,
you ladies for having me.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
thanks.
Tell everybody where they already know where they can find your famous ass, but this is how we like to do it. We like to do it all professional like.
Oh, just look up Jade of all Jades, and whatever pops up. It may be a lipstick alley
She just said,
thread. It
"Google
might be
me."
my Instagram. It might be.
Yeah, she really did. She really
What?
did. I'm not famous, girl.
guys.
I'm not famous. Google me. How about that, bitch? Talking about tell them where to find you. Just Google me. All you have to look up is the word Jade. Are you stupid? Just Google
That is
me.
pure laziness, is what I just did. Was it a flex?
It was a weird flex, but okay.
On that note, I'm going to end your show because you try to play me on the way out.
Okay, well, we'll have you back definitely when we get Melissa to watch Living Single.
Wow.
Oh, yes,
wow.
please.
We were
Thank you.
We were
I
doing so well. I was
appreciate
about
that.
to be like, this was a lovely time together, but I fuck both y'all. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
First and foremost, thank you so much, Jade, for being on the show this week. It was a delight talking to you, and I know that our audience loved getting to know you better. Guys, you can follow Jade on all of her social medias, and like she said, just Google her, because I guess that's what we do when we're famous and special. With that, we are not famous and special, so I'm going to tell you how to find, well, we're special, not famous. I'm going to tell you how to find Imperfect Strangers. You ready? Get your pen and paper. Here we go. Instagram, @ImperfectStrangers_podcast. Twitter, @ImperfStrangers. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/ImperfectStrangersPodcast. Tons of cool shit there. All the cool kids are there. You should probably have FOMO if you are not. We have a website, ImperfectStrangersPodcast.com. We have a private Facebook community. There's a link to it in our link tree in that Instagram bio. Remember, brand new episodes every Friday night at midnight. I guess that's Friday morning. You know what I mean. We have interactive Instagram stories that come out with every single episode. So if you are just joining us and you're like, dang, I missed them, we have saved those in the highlights. So if you're going back and listening again, or you're brand new here, you can catch those interactive stories there. If you want to reach out to us, you can email us at askimperfectstrangers@gmail.com. In the meantime, make sure that you are subscribed, you are following along, those notifications are on so that you can join us every Monday night on Instagram where we host a live and we'll talk about the episode. You can ask questions or not. And one more thing, what was I going to say? I don't even know. So that means it's my time to go here. I will see you guys on Monday. Melissa will see you on Monday. And if you're coming to the Zoom party on Saturday, we will see you there too. All right, bye.